No, it's Talking It Up Tuesday. Yeah, we're just gonna keep that for the vlogs. Um, and then obviously Treasure Tuesday. Now, if I'm going in order of my notebook, it would say Terrible Theater is today. However, I'm not really sure that I have everything to set that up, so we may do the other thing and save Terrible Theater for the last Tuesday of every month. Um, because I'm not sure if the things I have to prop the little TV thing I have, which used to be a cat bed, but they didn't use it, so I had Dad cut a hole out in the bottom so I could stick my hand puppets in it. And that's going to be for Terrible Theater. I got, I wanted to get the cardboard roll things of that were in the center of shrink wrap that we use at work to hold it up higher so that I can actually stick my hand, because it's just got the dinky little, old school TV feet on it. I was like, yeah, I can't set it somewhere that I can easily just get my hand up in there. It needs to be higher up. Unfortunately, one of those is taller than the other two, and I don't have a third. I have not been able to get a third. But one thing I do have four legs of is shorter than that, and it's the plastic insert for the one type of it's the bags that we use in the meat department. So they're sturdier than like the little flimsy produce bags. But they come with a plastic insert, and it's a little shorter than the shrink wrap thing. But I do have four. Unfortunately, one of them is busted at the end, so I don't know if that's going to affect it or not. So I'm going to have to play around with that, and I'm not really going to have time today. Because today we're doing a cooking stream. I may mess with it later, but I'm not going to be able to record that later, unfortunately, because I have to kind of record it when everybody's sleeping. Otherwise, if there's noise in the background that's going to pick it up, then it's going to be really terrible. I don't want to make it that terrible. I just want to make it a stupid skit done by hand puppets. It's kind of my whole goal with it. So I put my boyfriend's desk together yesterday. Well, did the bedroom thing, moved the table that was in the living room into the bedroom. So now the TV's on that instead of the busted entertainment center that was on, because I had to carefully move that out of the way so I could, move some stuff. So now that's set up. The bedroom's clean. We have space. And I put my boyfriend's desk together, which is this one. So I'm thinking my PC's around 4, maybe going on 5 years now. And it still runs fine, but it's not gonna last forever, obviously, because they just don't. Probably lasted longer because it's down here in the nice cool basement, which is better for the components of it anyway. But I do want to get a desk, probably like that, or they do have one that's completely flat all the way across. But I'm like, well, if I set up a second monitor, I think I do want the one like he has. Plus, it has the little shelves and whatever that you can put like pops or figures on or something. And I have so much random crap on my desk that, yeah, I think I need the extra little shelves and drawers and whatever the fuck it has. That being said, because I only stream with one monitor and I use my phone for chat, when I get a new PC, I will hook up the other monitor, because I do have another one and I'm pretty sure it still works. The only reason I'm not hooking it to this one is because of its age, and I don't want to stress it any more than I already do with how I do things. I want to try to keep it running as long as possible. But if I get a newer one, then yes, I'll do a more professional setup. That being said, for computer streaming, I will probably switch to OBS, because I know Streamlabs is more noob friendly, and I've been doing this long enough. I should not be dependent on it, because let's just face it, for Kick it sucks ass. The only thing it's good for is Kick Mobile, because OBS does not have a mobile version. But at least Streamlabs I can use for Kick doing mobile streams, because Kick does not have their own option for that. So I probably will switch to OBS when I get a new computer, because I've heard too many people having problems switching from Streamlabs to OBS on the PC. And I really don't feel like going through that shit. I'd rather just wait till I have a new computer to do that. That being said, Kick has also added a new thing. Well, not really, but if y'all know how Twitch has bits, which count as pennies that people can give to the streamer, Kick now has its own called Kicks. So it kind of puts a new phrase on the kick me when I'm down thing, but it's actually more positive if you think about it. And I kind of like that. Kind of fits. So yeah, yesterday was a lot of cleaning, furniture, whatever. The kitchen is most of the way clean for today's cooking stream. I'm only going to do it on Kick and Twitch. I'm not going to do it here on YouTube because, well, y'all get all the cooking videos anyway, so it's not like you really need pizza casserole again, because I'm pretty sure I've done a video on it, or I've downloaded a VOD from Twitch of it. But if you do want to come hang out, follow either one of those, and I'll be live on both of those via mobile. So, gotta make sure this phone's charged for one, use my regular phone for the other, and there we have it. So I just gotta clean the countertop this morning. That's pretty much it, and that won't take that long at all. And probably around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that will be live. There was something else. Oh yeah, it was Streamlabs sucks for like alerts and stuff. Like they just all of a sudden stopped working on me, and I was like, fuck it, then I'm turning them off, and I'm getting Kickbot instead. Now there's no sound alerts with Kickbot, but hopefully it works and actually says in the fucking chat when somebody follows or subs. I don't really care about the sounds at this point, because they never work for me, even when I do like when I have the special ones. Like, I can never get that shit to work. And maybe it is the PC. Who the fuck knows? Maybe it's just this piece of shit PC. It just doesn't want to fuck with the sounds. It doesn't want to cooperate. So maybe when I get a new PC down the road, things will actually cooperate and work for me. Who knows? Or just because I'm a fucking tech noob. Like, I don't know how else to say it. So yeah, that's pretty much how today's going in a nutshell, and like I said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Terrible Theater, maybe we'll probably just leave it at this. Terrible Theater will do the last Tuesday of the month, so basically the last two things I have in here for Tuesdays are gonna flip-flop. And then this month actually has a fifth Tuesday, which is going to be something different. So it's a little bit different. There's like, what's it, like 2 months in a year that there's like there's like an extra of a certain day. I don't know. But anyway, that is how that be. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good Tuesday, y'all.